I don't know, guys. Saturday. I used to work every fucking weekend, every day, all the time. I'm sweating profusely right now, and all I did was put my lunch in the truck. I hope they figure it out. I hope they figure out what's wrong with me, but I highly doubt it. I did damage to myself. That's all I can tell you. But anytime you try to tell a doctor anything, they look at you like, I'm the doctor. Fuck you. We got a presidential election coming up. I've only voted 3 times in my life. Shame to say. But I'm not sure that it made a difference either way. If you look back in history and you see all these presidents that were killed, it was because they were trying to do something good. I don't know. You know, if a lot of these women in general, foreigners, are voting Democrat for the avenues given to them through the democratic process and party and all that shit. I understand that. However, this next election, a lot of these voters, if Trump was to, and I don't give a fuck. It should be women's rights, man's rights, whoever, the individual should have their own say over their body. I don't give a fuck. You know? That's not the thing. But if you're voting on that one issue, you should jump off a fucking cliff. Because there's so much more at stake, you know? You want to solve the fucking pregnancy issue, don't have sex, you know? You got a choice in your own situations to not do that. Yeah, I understand it. You don't have a choice if you're raped. Yeah, well, no shit. Well, then we ought to string that motherfucker up and pull him limb to limb with horses. That's what should be done. Publicly, when you fucking violate moral and ethical code of violating another person, we should draw and quarter you. That's what should happen. Publicly, internationally. That would get rid of a lot of that shit. But we got all these fucking twinks talking about save the person. You don't know if they're innocent. Yeah, well, I mean, there's drastic circumstances, but you know what? For the greater good, to get the point out there. And again, I relayed everything back to prison, you know? I'm not a big guy. But I'll tell you what, I never got fucked with in prison after I smashed a few people in the mouth. That's just the bottom line. You gotta set a precedence or people are gonna try you. If you're not out there setting precedents, then what the fuck? You're done. That's it. These fucking kitty touchers and shit, if they knew that, hey, X, Y, and Z was gonna happen, a lot of that shit would halt. I wouldn't say it would cease to exist, because there's always going to be some fucking lunatics out there. Look at me. I mean, you got no clue what kind of demons I'm holding back. You know, I'd love to just fucking Mad Max my vehicle and just start fucking running people right off the road. Oh, look, a fucking Subaru. Smash! But I can't do that because I know the consequence, you know? I don't know. And my woman drives a Subaru, and the woman before that drove a Subaru, and I fucking hate Subaru. I think the Brat was the only good one. Oh man, they don't make any vehicles worth a shit nowadays though, so there's that. Give a fuck what you're driving, really. But when you get in front of me and you're slow and you're being a fucking putz, I want to run you off the road. Is that bad? And I don't even live in the city, so. Oh, I took this thing on, this chore. drilling with a 1975 drill rig that should have been scrap metal years ago. If I can get 2 more things done with it, I gotta get this guy water and get our house another source of water, because I did fix our well with it. That's why I bought it. I gotta spit this chew out. It's too fresh, you know what I'm saying? But every time I spit out the truck, it goes down the side of the truck, so. Yeah, I don't know. Our world is in a mess. I see Trump talking to that fucking little scoundrel, piece of shit, piano playing wiener dinger. Who gives a fuck about that dude? The biggest thing that I like Trump about is the fact that he's willing to say, fuck all these other countries, it's us first, you know? And that's what it should be, because you know what? Why? Why are we going to work every day to pay for some motherfucking country's bullshit? Our government's way too big. We need to cut half them motherfuckers out. Oh, well, what are they gonna do? I don't give a fuck. What am I gonna do? I gotta struggle every fucking day too and make shit happen. You know? Most people do. They ain't guaranteed the next day. What about their families? What about us right here? Bring it all the way back into your front door. You come in your door if you're fortunate enough, and we're hell bound to fucking get a house with a door. You go in that house and look at your family and say, if everything's in shambles, are you going to go back outside and go help the neighbors with their house and their problems? No. Why are we fucking doing that? As a whole, we need to get shit back in order to where we can all get out there and vote on these things and have them count, and not have manipulation, and not have all these forms of freedom of speech that really do need a separate aspect of fact checking, like a honest to goodness, this is the place where if you need to know if it's true or not, you go here, and it's gonna be the truth no matter how the fuck it hurts your feelings. We need that in this fucking country. Oh, I don't want to go there and find out the truth. It'll hurt my feelings. That's so fucked, man. It's fucked. Ugh, the truth shall set you free, they say. But yet it's nowhere to be found. And then when you do try to tell the truth, or your truth as they start to call it, to fucking muddy the waters, they cancel you. This cancel culture shit. Because the masses through time have always dictated. And that's why they come up with these fucking churches. And that's why churches don't get taxed. And that's why the Vatican... There's so much bullshit that we don't know of. And, the shit gets lost in translation through the years. And what do you do with it? How do you draw a line in the sand with so many fucking freaks and crazies out there and say, this is the way, follow me? There isn't any. That's the thing. There isn't any way. America was the way at one point, land of the free. But like this one guy I just seen on there, he says we should call it the truth, the land of the fee. We're a corporation. We're killing ourselves to help everyone else. There's got to be a time where we say, you know what, we just can't do it right now. We got to take care of our own, and then we'll come back to it. We'll throw it back up on the board, and we'll look at it closely, and we'll figure out, okay, can we afford to fucking do this? Oh, well, you got all these obligations. I don't have shit. Like they say, we owe. No, we don't owe a motherfucking thing. I don't owe a motherfucking thing. Fuck you. We got to get back to that. All the spending. This road is shit. You know, all these people fucking in flood zones and shit, losing every fucking thing. Well, there's such a thing, and every builder knows about it. It's called the 100 Years Flood. That's because the world always does the same shit over and over and over for eons. That just cracked my neck doing that. Time to smarten up, people. It ain't gonna happen, though. Just to talk, to burn time to get down this 5-mile long fucking back road here with bumps. 47.1 miles in the last actually since I left here yesterday, because I hit the clock. So I went from here to my house to town, back out here, 47 miles. I got 26,757 miles on this truck. It's going to be 5 years old. But when I bought this truck, I said, well, this will be my only first brand new truck, diesel, I ever buy. So I deserved it, I thought, in my mind. Fucking vehicle's the worst fucking thing to ever buy. But if you're using it, if you're a contractor and you do stuff all the time, you need a reliable vehicle. Plus I got into spray foam, and that was fucking... part of me thinks that my health issues were caused by that spray foam a little bit too. You know, because you're not always got a respirator on 100% of the time. It's hard to say. You just don't know. There's so many chemicals in this world. They got another train that fucking's leaking chemicals in Ohio. They're saying Donald Trump lacks the fucking rules, so that's why all this is happening. Oh, of course they did, you know? No, it's fucking humans suck, man, and they destroy everything. Why we need so many fucking plastics? I bought very, very few toys for my kids just because of the fact that it's fucking plastic junk. It's fucking horrible. We gotta figure out a way to melt that shit down and get the oil back out of it. It's fucking, man. If we had a real solution to all these issues and had a group of people that actually only dedicated themselves through whatever funding. I mean, there is ways to handle a lot of this shit. Why it doesn't get done, I don't fucking know. Laziness. I don't know, people. We're just here for the ride, man. We're all in it together, but we ain't in it together. It's one of them situations, I guess. Craziness. Thinking about selling my shop just to get out from under the payments. Robin's got a house there on the lake just across the street. I could pay her mortgage off and just fucking sit down and relax. That's what I feel like doing. Fucking tired. My body is tired. My mind is getting there too. I do love to still try to work on shit. I can't do it like I used to. If they could figure out what's wrong with me, I'd have a whole different situation. But when you get up in the morning and you're tired, first thing you do is open your eyes and be like, fuck, I woke up again? That's bad news. And it's only because I'm tired all the time and I don't know why. I don't know why. And there's other people with the same shit. And I wasn't like that until the whole pandemic shit, so. And I worked steadily, you know. From the time I got out of prison till the time I got divorced, I worked my motherfucking ass off. I ain't even gonna go into that situation because I end up going back there every fucking time. But people are depressed, people are this, people are that. Man, if there was a one pill that you could take to just forget about that shit and start fresh in your mind and The youth are so fucking confused. Man, you see these young girls, you know, I think you should have to be 25 or 28 to vote myself. And you should be a citizen for damn sure. You should own a house or be in the prospects of owning a house to be able to vote. Maybe that's the ticket. Fuck. I don't know. Maybe that's a little drastic, but things aren't like they used to be. All these things are antiquated. All these rules and laws and situations are all antiquated. That's why a lot of this shit's fucked. You can't have the same rule for hundreds of years. When things change, people change. We need to adapt. That's exactly what it is. Adaptation is key to life. Just look at the fucking lizards and frogs and birds and animals. They have to adapt. They don't got no rules and laws. They're thriving out there unless we're killing them. Antiquated fucking laws and rules that are screwing honest, hardworking people too. Some of these fucking things, especially in the divorce courts. I'm talking about antiquated. Fuck. Back when the woman used to stay at home and raise the kids, and that was her only job. I have anything in my lifetime is because I busted my ass for it. That's the only way you're gonna get anything. So I don't know, unless you're lucky. I just seen these fucking weirdo son of a bitches. Anybody that's got $52 million to pay for a penthouse suite in New York City, unfucking real, man. $52 million. And what do you gotta, so you must be a billionaire because you're gonna have taxes and upkeep, all this shit. Not only that, who'd want to be stuck on the fucking 60th floor of some fucking building? Holy fuck. Fuck that. I don't even like being on the second floor of my own house. Fucking weirdos. The other day when I parked this fucking trailer, the goddamn, I had like 7 mice come running out of the trailer.